Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take you through, or we're going to expand a bit on our Bulk Me Up series which we started last time. Today we're going to give you a back and biceps workout for Bulk Me Up. It's going to be about 80% of your 1 rep max. You're going to be doing 8 to 12 reps for hypertrophy, so you're gaining size, and there'll be about a minute to 2 rest in between each exercise. We're only going to show you 1 set of each exercise.
Otherwise it gets very boring.
Otherwise it's going to take forever. We're going to do basic sets as well. It's up to you if you want to look back to our previous video we did with different techniques. You might want to do pyramids on your lat pull downs and stuff like that. But we're going to do 1 set, get all the points across you need to do so we can keep it nice and short for you guys. Yeah. Anything you want to add there?
Well, literally every bit of information you will need. Obviously it's so time consuming otherwise, like John was saying. 1 set, there's going to be fade outs between every exercise anyway, which will have all the information you need. If there's any safety issues and things like that, they'll all be put in the description box. But this is just one of very many different workouts that we do ourselves, so we'll explain what we're doing as we go along.
What I will just add, you might want to know, the reason we've chose back and biceps is as a rule, muscles kind of only contract. So if you want flexion at your elbow, your bicep contracts. For extension at your elbow, your tricep contracts. So you need to train them evenly. Like if you train your chest all the time and never your back, never the top of your back, you'll curl over. So you have to train it evenly. So we train back and biceps together, because normally when you do any pulling exercise, you get a little bit of bicep stimulation, and it means tomorrow, if we wanted to train chest, we could, because it'd be chest and triceps, and they haven't got work today. So that's the reason we can do it. So you get more workouts in a week. So if you want to get yourself warmed up, like I say, we've done a video on that as well. If you want to get warmed up in the way that we've shown you before, or how you choose to, and then come and join us, and we'll take you through it.
Back and biceps.
Let's do it. Right, so we're warmed up, we're stretched out, ready to go. We're going to do deadlifts today. Leon, you can start.
Great.
Because we've done deadlift in one of our other videos before on a Bulk Me Up. So basically what Leon's doing is he's making himself sure that he's very, very steady when he goes, and he's got himself set up for good good starting position, okay? It's going to be 8 to 12 reps we're doing today for bulking up, hypertrophy. You want to be struggling by your 8th rep, and your 12th rep you probably want to be the last one you're going to get out. Leon can probably do a little bit more than this, but for the sake of the video and him not looking like someone's stabbing him in the back, we're going to just go with this way. So as you can see, hips come down, hips go out, so he's like he's sitting down, and as he comes to his back where his knees are, his knees bend a little bit, and then it's up with the back, so it's going to work your lower back. We tend to start with the bigger muscles first, the biggest movements first, and go to the smaller muscles afterwards, so we'll be finishing on biceps. Alright, that's deadlift. First exercise, done. 2 to 3 sets.
Right, so now you've done your, well, we say warm up, your first big movement, deadlifts, 2 to 3 sets. We're now going to move on to the lats, or the lat pull down, basically the outside, widest part of your back, which gives you that nice V shape. John, you just crack on. We've done this once before where we used like drop sets for lean me up. You can use pyramids to build on this one, which is another technique you will already know if you've seen one of our other videos. But basically what you want to be making sure is you've got a nice wide, even grip all the time, and never fully extend your arms at the top, because as soon as you extend, your shoulders are going to go up and you're going to lose all the work out of your lats. It's going to become more of a stretch. And when you pull it down, pull down to chin height to start with, and once you work on your chest and stretching your chest out and the flexibility in your rotator cuffs, you'll be able to come a little bit lower. You just want to make sure you never tip the bar over and you never rock back. You want to keep your back nice and straight, fix yourself, switch the core on. 8 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets. And you get a nice V shape to the back. Why not? On the movements for gain of size, you want to kind of be coming down, so you're lowering phase in 3 seconds, then up in 2. So if you're doing a chest press, come down in 3, up in 2. Because obviously that lowering phase we talked about before is where you're going to make a difference. That's where you get the most gains.
Exactly. Right.
Lat pull down, done.
Right guys, this is seated row. So we're going to work upper part of the back, so your traps and your rhoms, around your shoulder blades in between them, and then across the back here for your traps, okay? This is really important for lads, and a bit of biceps as Leon just pointed out. This is very important for guys who tend to do a lot of chest and stuff. I know we tell a lot of the younger lads off with training their Friday night muscles, because what they do is they train their chest all the time and their biceps, because that's what they want to get big at, and they can lift a lot of weight on it, and they can't lift a lot of weight on seated row, so they ignore it, and what happens is they curl up like this and they get kyphotic. And then you tell them to train their back, so they train their lats, like on the pull down we did, and the insertion of them is on the front of your shoulder. So all you do is roll yourself over even further. So you need to try to be a little bit kyphotic. Applies to ladies as well. If you've got quite big boobs, you need to go up part of the back, tell it as it is, and it's going to roll yourself back, okay?
This is just pulling that pin back in.
Like that. Right, off you go, Leon. It's quite important like this. As you'll see, Leon takes a little while to set himself up. He's going to do a little quarter of a row here, just to get his shoulders back and get him shrugged up right, okay? He's going to keep his back nice and upright. You're going to breathe on the exertion as we do on most of our exercises. Breathe out, not quite like that. And you'll see, he's got this pad here. He's going to stay against that pad all the time. If you're going to use an exercise like this at the gym, pad stays on that and it wants to be just below your chest in your sternum, okay? So that hard plate below your chest, so it doesn't knock the wind out of you. Again, 8 to 12 reps, nice and controlled, nice and slow. Don't let that weight stack it down, all right? And that's gonna work to bring your posture back to normal.
Really nice red cheeks.
All right?
For Monday evening.
So again, 2 to 3 sets, minute to 2's rest in between. Really push yourself on this. That 12th rep, you want to be failing on. We're not today, because it doesn't look very pretty on camera when we're spitting everywhere and we're gurning. Alright? So, yeah, you got to put your effort.
Right, so we're doing a chin up as such, but we are actually giving the back a little bit of a break now. So we're going to give the biceps a little bit of a warm up with an underhand grip chin up basically. It does stimulate the upper part and the middle part of the back, but we're mainly doing it for half extension just to get a really nice work through the biceps. So as you can see, John's setting himself up. You want to be shoulder width with the arms, maybe a little bit wider if you want to nip onto the lats a little bit. And when you're coming down, you just want to make sure you never fully extend, so you keep the pressure over the muscle group at all times. Up to chin height, exactly why it's called a chin up. And if you find it particularly hard to pull yourself up without swinging so much, a little tip that we would give, we always have a staggered stance. So just if you're doing 2 to 3 sets, just make sure on the 2 sets you have the left leg forward for one, right leg forward for the other, just so you can balance your body weight out a little bit more. Switch your core on, and your biceps are going to pump basically.
Don't be, that's what, just jump in, don't be too disheartened if you can't make 12 reps. We're not going to expect everyone to be able to do 8 to 12 reps. Because proportion of muscle to body weight, not everyone's particularly
that's skinny. We're hoping in 6 weeks' time, by following our Build Me Up series, you're going to be able to do 12 reps on that. So give it a whirl and let us know about your feedback, see how you're getting on.
It's a really good exercise actually to see how much stronger you're getting and how much kind of body weight you're losing, like weight to muscle ratio. Because as you get stronger, you might put on muscle and you might gain weight, but you might lose body fat, so you'll be able to do more.
Yeah, that's what we class as a good weight.
Press ups, dips, chin ups, wide grip chin ups especially are brilliant for seeing how you're progressing strength wise.
Little tip there for you. Agreed.
Agreed. I concur. Right, this is our last back exercise before we isolate the biceps at the end, okay, because they're the smaller muscle groups. Leon, you can start when you're ready, bud. We'll just take a step back. This is called bent over row, guys, so most importantly, picks it up correctly like he does with the legs. Alright, same as you when you do a deadlift. And what you're going to do with this one, you're going to slightly soften your knees and pull towards the belly button, okay? You want the bar to follow nicely close to your thighs, down to just below knees, and then pull back to the stomach, okay? And this again is going to get the majority of the upper part of your back, especially in between your shoulder blades. When you come back, try and feel the nip in between your shoulder blades, so you're getting a nice good pull, okay? And this is going to be our last back exercise. Again, 8 to 12 reps, 2 to 3 sets, 80% of your 1 rep max. Comfortable?
Oh, amazing.
Right, let's hit up some biceps to finish.
Right, so we're now around 30 minutes to 40 minutes into our workout, so we're starting to fatigue a little bit. Biceps. We do actually get asked quite a lot what arm workouts we do. To be honest, this is pretty much all we'll ever do on biceps. We do most of our workout on back with an underhand grip to stimulate the biceps, because with our body types they normally shrink. As soon as you start isolating them loads, they tend to disappear. It's just overtraining them straight away.
Really struggle to make one grow.
So, you know, John's have started to grow now. I did rip him quite a lot when we first started, but they've actually started to work because he does a lot of his training through compound movement. So chin ups, underhand grip, you work in the back, so you're getting some support from your back, but your biceps are getting a hell of a workout as well, and you're not totally isolating them. But anyway, we isolate them just to finish them off really at the end. You've seen it before, negative reps. My head nearly popped off my shoulders, so I'm quite chuffed that John's actually going to be doing it today. Yeah. So before we do start, I just go through the main things, just because it's quite important that I'm spotting him for this one. And if you've got a friend or a personal trainer in the gym, they will always be happy to spot. If not, karate chop them and tell them they're not doing their job properly, basically. Fact. But what you want to be looking for is basically, when we say 1 rep max, is basically if you could do 1 full curl, like really struggle with it, and then there's no way you could do it again. That is your 1 rep max. You want at least 100 to 120, 140, maybe 200% of your 1 rep max. So basically you can't physically curl that bar on your own.
Just Leon lift it up for me.
Yeah. I'll just stop it. So basically all John's doing is the braking phases, which what we call the eccentric phase on the way down, just to recruit, really tear those muscle fibers and get plenty of hypertrophy, which is what he's going to find in the next couple of minutes.
It's hard to breathe
so,
as well.
Yeah, it's really hard to breathe because you've got a lot of weight. And if you've never done it before, you will tend to lean away and just start crippling all over the place on the way down. So just a little tip we do is either take a slight step back with one foot or do it standing against the wall, and just make sure it isn't a mirror, because if you've got big plates on it, you'll do what we done there the other day and nearly smashed the mirror out the window.
Nobody's perfect.
Anyway, so enough talking.
This feels heavy already.
Right, so soft knees, chest proud all the time, remember? So I'm going to help him with the way up, and then all he's got to do is slowly break, pull away with the biceps all the way down. You're looking for around 5 to 6 seconds all the way down, and then straight away, no break. Take a nice deep breath in as you're getting the help on the way up, and blow it out on the way down. And the main thing, this is a really tough core workout as well when you're standing up. Good stuff. How's that feeling, alright? Right, so as you can see, John's trying to fight off the red cheeks, but it's just not happening. Good. Good, so we'll go for 2 more, because otherwise it's going to get very boring for you, I know. Good, so we'll go, push. Good. And you got 1 more. So deep breath, brace the abs. Up. Good, slow. Good, and if you've got a friend, always ask them to take the bar off you at the bottom, because you're going to be pretty pooped by the end of it. So once you've done that, always put it down properly. I haven't mentioned, as always, when we get heavy, we're using Pro Grips again today. Yeah. Because otherwise, the skin would be on that bar. Yeah.
That exercise.
We always use them for our back and biceps. It's just all them pulling movements. That's what gives you them nasty little lumps on your fingers. And yeah, they're pretty rocking, to be honest. So obviously, we always chuck the link on the bottom. Give them a whirl if you want some half decent grips. But yeah, that's it, innit? That's our first back and bicep workout.
So there is your day 1 back and biceps.
Day 1. Smash it out. Give us your feedback. Let us know how the DOMs are feeling 2 days later, and we will be back with another one soon. So thanks for watching as always, guys, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.
Exactly. Thank you very much.